Hello everybody and welcome on today's video. Today I'd like to do some work on this multiple trees growing on a big sand rock project. As you see, it's been growing quite well, but not everything grew like I wanted it to grow. Like you see, this little part here is dead, so yeah, have to do something about that. Well, there are a few branches that are not doing well, so I'm going to try to replace some of this stuff with the growing of this season, and of course I will have to reduce a little of this growing, because, well, you don't want gigantic trees and you want bigger branches at the bottom than you want at the top. So, well, that's something we will have to take care of. So let's start. I'm going to zoom in on the top and we will get to work. So let's climb to the top. And here we are. Maybe try to zoom in a little. Like so. Okay, well, so obviously this is a very big branch, and well, the first piece of this branch is dead, so that's well, okay. Anyway, it's in the very top, so I don't want this to become gigantic. The saddest thing is that the top that I wanted for this tree is not making it, so just going to remove the little wire here. It's no use, and I'm going to get rid of the dead stump here, which is probably not just a dead stump but a completely dead tree. Yep, there's no green here. Well, I also see that the wire here is starting to cut in, which is absolutely not desirable. So cutting in is always a little bit of a problem, but if you are there in time, it's not a big deal. So we have this piece here now, like so. First part was dead, and now I'm going to remove the new growth, which is starting to make a top. So this is supposed to be the top of this part of the tree. So that's, well, it's not bad, like so. Okay, so I'm just going to continue on this tree, so I'm going to have to lower the camera a little. So that's better. So we still see the top here. Yeah. Now I'm going to have a look at what's going on here. So I'm going to turn the tree. And you see that there is a wire around this, but this tree is dead, and I think this one's too. That's the ones that I cut. Yeah, there's no green on this, so I'm going to take my glasses. No green here, no green here, no green here. So this is all dead. But maybe I can replace it with a living one here. So probably I'm not going to cut back the lowest parts, but this doesn't make any sense to keep this wire on. Now the question is it a dead branch or is it a dead tree? I guess it's a dead little tree. But yeah. Small seedlings, when you transplant them, it's always a risk. Uh, so that wire comes off at least up to here, and then I have, oh well, look at this. So this part of the tree died, and I have a completely new tree here, well, new branch here. So I'm just going to remove this wire and put it around the new growth, removing this dead stump here. And I'm going to try to give this new branch the shape that the other had. It's already dividing here in two, which is very nice. So just give it a very basic shape. You see, just some movement. The time is not therefore very good wiring, because you cannot see anything with all these leaves. So back to the dead portions. So removing the dead portions is not really necessary, but if you want to fuse trees, well, you cannot fuse them with dead parts, so best to remove these dead parts. I don't know if you can see anything with all these leaves, sorry about that. So this is also not alive. Same here. Cracks, so it's definitely not alive. This is very good. This is dead, I think. Well, there's quite a lot of dead stuff here. Yeah, well, anyways, like it or not, I have to live with it. So maybe I can replace this dead branch with this tree, which is coming from, where is it coming from? From this tree, which had this dead portion, so it's not completely dead, it's just dead branches, so that's very good. It means that my roots are still doing okay around the rock here. So can I include this here? That would be nice. But I don't think it is possible. Have to remove another dead little stump here, like so. But okay, I know that I don't have to cut this and the little one here. This one I can also leave, and it could replace the little stump that died over here. So I might just try to do that. So this is already a thick piece of wire. So I'm going to leave the wire, but cut off the dead stump. There's absolutely no reason to keep dead material on a tree. And then I can take maybe, let me have a look. This one is nice. This one is also nice, but I prefer the biggest one. So I'm going to put this one here so that it grows in a spot where I want it to grow. And the final wiring, of course, will be for the end of August, beginning of September, like so. So these ones I'm going to keep. I'm going to keep everything here. And this one should come somewhere here. So I'm going to give it a basic shape. So that it grows as a branch here. So I'm just wiring the tree around the wire, which is something that is not, well, really good. But as you see, we now have a start of a tree. This will come here, become a branch, etc. So I'm going to focus now on this portion. So here we have healthy growth. We have nothing but dead material here, which is very sad, but not completely dead, because we have these branches, a little one here. This is alive, this is alive. So technically everything that I wanted to use is dead, but I have good replacement. So I can unwire this whole section. Quite big big wire here that I used. So this is all dead. Yeah, well, just have to cut back everything because nothing's alive here. So that's gonna make the unwiring very easy. And now I should be able to get these guys together. And now I'm going to remove this stump here. Trying to focus a little bit more. Yeah. So I'm going to try to put this and this. Maybe this could become a back branch. So just this one and this one, and then maybe the little one could grow this way, which would be nice. So I just need to put two of these together. So I'm going to get a piece of wire that I removed here from the dead tree. I'm going to try to get these two on top of the rock together. They can cross, that's okay, but I have to be very close to one another. So they have to embrace the rock. So a little tension, not too much, because I don't want to hurt these young trees. I know that I am blocking some leaves here. There's not a lot I can do about that. And now I'm bringing them together with the remaining piece of wire. Hope they don't snap. And again, it is not easy. It's almost impossible to wire without getting the leaves trapped. But okay. at this point this is not the concern. So we have a new little tree coming from this spot. Maybe give it a small movement like so. That's not bad. Okay, so these ones can grow. This is supposed to become a backing branch, so I want it to ramificate. What is this one? That's another tree. Okay, so let's just cut here. Yeah, and then I have the other side. So this is going to be used here, and we have then this tree here. Oh, well, this is dead. I'm going to remove that. Okay. So this one, it's doing not too bad. I wanted a branch here. It's alive and well, so very good. I'm going to unwire it. Copper, it's very hard. Very hard. Oh, so yeah, this way around, and this. And this. And then you see that the wire is starting to cut in here in this tree. So yeah, it's really important to get that out. I'm trying to film what I'm doing. So the branch, well, I did wire 2 branches at the time, so this one, but since this one is growing very hard, it's cutting in. So because this is copper, I'm going to remove it with my pliers, because if you don't have a good piece of wire in your hands, it's very difficult. Okay, so don't want to destroy the new growth here. I have nice little branching already. So this one is doing very well. Question is, how many trees are coming from that spot? Because I don't remember. So this one, that's for sure. Oh, yeah, here I noticed that I had already a dead one, so nah. But I have a seedling here. I have another seedling here. Yeah, I planted a few seeds around it. I thought that it might come in handy. I have a little tree here. So yeah, I don't want to get rid of the raffia. Maybe I should. Let's see if I have growth here, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. So I'm going to get this wire off, which is a little aluminum wire. Okay. No, this is just one tree, and it is not doing bad, but it's starting to cut in. So, and this is copper again. Oh man, why did I use copper? Okay, so that's gone. So this is dead. Well, it broke. This is also dead, I think. Yeah. So there's really no use to keep that raffia. So I can easily pull out the dead stumps. Like so. And I don't have to undo the raffia. Not that it's helping anything, because there is nothing to be fused, but this raffia is also around the rock, so that's why I don't want to get it loose. So then we have this stump here. Yeah, well, so I planted 3 trees here to make this portion, but I only have this one alive. It's not bad because it's one of the trees that are following the curve of the rock very nicely, so that's good. But yeah, now I need to do some trimming here. So this should be the top. This portion is dead, but this is alive, so this can come off. And I think that's what I have now, and that's not bad. Let's have a look from a distance maybe. So I could still remove some of these wires, and I have still some dead material here, which is not doing any harm, but I'm quite happy actually. I have lots of new growth on the living little trees, of course. I have a few new seedlings that are doing quite well. Not too much weeds. So this is good. These are all little things that I might include when I have a bit of vision on what's going on here. I have all the branches that I think that I need. This and this will be included in this tree because it will give a nice root base. This thing is quite deep, it's a big rock. There's a playlist for this tree. So this one is doing quite okay because I have 2 new branches together here. This should be included in this. This could become a backing part. This is good too. Here I have something to make a bag or maybe include in the fusion, I don't know. Here I have again another seedling, so that makes 3, that's very nice. So this one surely will be included with this one. And because they are very young, they are very flexible. But overall, I think it is becoming clear what is the purpose. So it's going to be quite a big rock in a, well, not too shallow pot, because it's going to be quite a lot of trees growing in there. And you see it will be some roundish crowns, but I tried to define some of the pads here. And well, because everything is cleared out now and reduced, the things that are left over now will start to grow again, and we'll have something to work on, to wire at the end of the summer. So in the meantime, thank you for watching and see you next time.